I think I've hit the jackpot. Just look at this for a pitch. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Steve Here's Adventures, all about hiking, wild camping and outdoor adventures. Now it's fairly late and I'm in the Lake District. It's about 5 o'clock and I'm on my way to tick off two Wainwrights, Arthur's Pike and Bonscale Pike. They're only very small ones, but they have to be ticked off nevertheless. And this was a last minute thing. I have parked the car at Hillcroft Park. That's a caravan site near Pooley Bridge in the Lake District. So it's about a 3.5 mile walk to my second Wainwright of the day, where I'll be able to put up my tent. However, the first one is about 2.5 mile, but the height only comes to 526 meters, so it's not a very high one. So the route up is fairly moderate, nice and easy. Basically, I can walk around about 3 mile an hour, 2.5 mile an hour, so it ain't going to take as long to get there, provided I don't stop and video myself too many times. I'm heading off up this way towards Arthur's Pike, and if you look down here, there's the campsite that I parked at, and obviously Ullswater, Pooley Bridge, and down this way, we can't see it, will be Parkfoot campsite, which is well known to everybody. Everybody in the world's been there, I think. These days it's like a council estate. If you've got kids, it's brilliant. If you want to come to the Lake District, you want to see a bit of the surroundings and some peace and quiet and tranquility of camping. You don't get tranquility at Parkfoot. Now you might think that Arthur's Pike and Bonscale Pike is not really worth doing, but I'm all about the wild camp, and these are Wainwrights I would like to get ticked off. I'm trying to complete all these small ones. Well, I'm almost at Arthur's Pike and the view is beautiful. I'm not sure if that is Arthur's Pike, maybe a little bit further on than that, but you get a nice view of Ullswater from here. I'm going to get up there before this rain cloud matures and I get soaking wet, because as soon as I get to Bonscale Pike, I'll be setting the tent up immediately. So believe it or not, this is Arthur's Pike, a magnificent summit. And just over that way is Bonscale Pike. It's not a lot higher than this, to be honest, but I do have to go right the way around to get to it. So it's a canny little trek, but it must be done. I didn't come all this way to miss out one Wainwright. Well, that was Arthur's Pike, and I got a beautiful view just over here of Halland Fell, which I've been up before a few times. It's not very high, it's about 388 metres, I think. It's a lovely fell, good one for starting on, to be honest. But I'm making my way over to Bonscale Pike, which is this one over here. And although it looks quite a distance away and quite steep, I'm basically skirting round just over this little gill and then back up to the top. So it should only take around about 20 minutes, 25 minutes maybe. I know it looks a distance, but it's just the camera that makes it look a long way. Anyway, the reason why I celebrate when I get to somewhere like Arthur's Pike, even though it's only about 520 metres, 500 metres not very high in the grand scheme of things, but everybody who accomplishes something, even though it might be small in someone's eyes, should be well proud of it, and I am proud of it. I am rapidly ticking off these little Wainwrights, and I'm proud of that. Rant over, I guess. I do want to get this tent up soon. I have some nice whiskey, which I'm going to tell you about once I'm set up, and I've got something nice to eat. Well, I think it's nice. Well, just behind us there is a stone ruins of something. It could be just a sheep pen, like a pinfold, or an old hut building, or considering it's on the old high street Roman road, it could be some kind of Roman building. I might have to research that, and I'll let you know in a little outtake. Well, I might not be able to find out. Bonscale Pike, and that's another Wainwright ticked off. Now, I want to get this tent up. It's fairly windy up here, but there is no end to places to pitch this tent, and there's lots of little dwells, so I can always be sensible and put my tent in a dwell out of the prevailing wind. It would make for a better night's sleep, I'm guessing. But where? I think just over here there's like a nice place just off the path. But what a view. For not being very high, it's definitely one to come up. Absolutely stunning. I'm glad I didn't bring my drone though, because I wouldn't have gotten it up in this wind. Anyway, let's find somewhere to camp. I think I've hit the jackpot with a pitch today. What a stunning pitch. Unbelievable. Just look at this for a pitch. Yes. Unbelievable. I've got a tremendous view. Although this isn't very high, it looks like you're overseeing Ullswater basically. Absolutely stunning. And Halland Fell just looks amazing. Couldn't want for anything better. I'm going to get my gear inside this tent and get some warm gear on, because it's fairly breezy. I have got the tent facing into the wind with all the guide ropes out, because I've got a feeling it's going to get fairly breezy tonight. Well, I'm all set up. I'm in the tent and the sun is just starting to go down. I can actually see little bursts of rain, localized rain. It looks weird. But the views from here are beautiful. I'm not actually here right now because before you watch this video, I'll have to edit it, and I'll be editing it whilst I'm in Greece. Hold on a second. Well, I'm back. I just had a glimpse of my future there. Anyway, let's not think about Greece just now. Let's get on with the video. So, I do have some whiskey, and this is Singleton. I do have another one with Glenfiddich in, and I do have another one, an emergency stash. These are only little small flasks. I'm not getting totally monged on a mountain. So I've got some nice food to cook. Got the jet boil skillet again. Nothing special. I was going to make some chow mein because I've managed to make a recipe for chow mein, but it would have been a little bit awkward and I couldn't be bothered. Oh, it's starting to rain. It is just starting to spit on. So I thought I'd bring the camera inside. Anyway, like I said, I was making chow mein. It's my new favourite dish, but it would have been a bit of a mess on. But I have brought some chicken to fry up, and I'm going to add some super noodles to that. No ordinary super noodles. These are extra special Cure noodles. I haven't been able to find any since. I did buy about 30 packets when I found them, because they're absolutely stunning noodles. I know a lot of people don't appreciate noodles, but if you do a lot of camping, then you become a little bit of an expert on them. Now, you can call this sad if you like, but if you go to the Lake District as much as I do, and I love the place, don't get us wrong, it doesn't matter where you go, you tend to get to recognise the shapes of the different fells. Maybe I'm spending too much time here, but I'll just turn you around and I'm just looking, and I can more or less tell you a lot of the fells from just looking at them, and they are quite a distance away. So this is the view from the tent. Obviously, I'm going to have to magnify it a little bit so that you can see what I see. Now, I'll start just here. Now, I can see Little Melfell and Great Melfell. Well, that's there, obvious. And now, if you just look here, on this little bit here, that there is Sharp Hedge on Blencathra. And this other little bit here, I know that is Bonscale Fell. Now, if I just move you around, now this is the sad part. If I look here, I know that this one here is Duff. Is it Clough Head? That's Clough Head, and then you've got Great Dodd, and that's the Helvellyn, beginning of the Helvellyn range, and it goes all the way back. And if I bring you around here, just to the edge of the tent, right on the horizon there, this little pointy bit, you might not be able to see it or make it out. It might not be clear on the video, but that there is Catstye Cam, and just a little bit. It's actually got cloud on it, Helvellyn, so you can't see the top, but behind that is Helvellyn. And that's just from the silhouettes. You get to recognise them. I don't know if that's actually normal. If you actually look at the cloud base, I'm looking at a lot of rain bursts in the distance. It's very localised, but I'm guessing at some point I'm going to get one of those localised bursts of rain. But it doesn't matter. I'm in my tent. I'm perfectly safe. Can you remember those pockets of localised rain I was on about? Well, it's hit. It's absolutely tipping it down. However, I still have my door open. I do have the opening of the tent is on the opposite side of the wind. So I'm still sheltered, although that's better. I've had to shut the tent. The rain was coming in a little bit, but there's nothing better than the sound of the rain on the tent. The wind has died down and the rain has started. I did get a little bit carried away with myself. I had my headphones in, I listened to the music, a little sip of whiskey, and lost track of time, lost track of the weather, to be honest. So I didn't even realise it was raining till I felt something wet on my face. I took an earphone out and I heard the rain, just enjoying it, that's all. Well, it's 9 o'clock and I still haven't had my tea. I just haven't had the opportunity to cook yet. I've been enjoying the sound of the rain on the tent. However, I have had a little bit of a problem with me light. If I hang it up, it's just so I've had to find some form of ambient lighting, and this is it. This is my boot. There you go. That's it there. I've shoved my light in the boot to create some controllable ambient light. It's really nice. It really does create a nice glow in the tent without blinding us to death. I think I'm going to probably cook something. I'm cooking the chicken. I'm going to have to put something on top of it once it's cooked. Probably this. I'll cook these. I'll put this on top just to keep the flies off. And then I'll cook my noodles and then I'll just mix it all together in the pan. That is the general plan. I've put the chicken to one side and I'm boiling my noodles, and I've got all this flavours to put on my noodles. It's ridiculous. Oh wow, this is ridiculous. But so unbelievably tasty. Well, that was really nice. I'm absolutely stuffed. It started to rain again and it's almost time for bed. So I'm going to turn off now and I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning. And what a fine, beautiful morning it is. It's a bit chilly with the wind and that. But I am quite sheltered because the wind has changed direction now. So anyway, I've had my coffee and I haven't had any breakfast. Don't really feel like it. I've got some jerky there for on the way down. Protein, nice and light. Anyway, the view, the sun has come up this way, but behind us it's casting colours onto the hills, and it looks really, really nice. Right, so I've just got to get this tent down, and then I'm going to be off. I'm not messing about this morning, so I have a nice wander back. It's been a really nice off-the-cuff camp. It was a surprise that I was coming. Decided last minute, but I'm so glad I did because it is absolutely beautiful and I slept quite well. So if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe, drop a like and a comment, and I'll see you on the next one.